If you are trying to manifest something and you're working very hard every day and you're doing everything that you were supposed to do and things aren't working out or people around you are just not being very supportive and you're about to lose your mind, crash out. Hear me out. Crash out. It's crash out season. It's also holiday season, which means it's crash out season. If you need to crash out, crash out. Crash out. Trust me on this. So, when you grow up in a toxic family dynamic and you're always like pressured to put the most special parts of you down, to like stuff them down, to eventually lose yourself so that you can be comfortable with other people, it bottles up over years and years and years. And now you may be in the position where you want to heal and you want to achieve your goals and finally do things that will change your life. And a necessary part of that is to do shadow work, which is like work that is like going deep within and kind of bringing out the parts of you that you are like ashamed of or that were judged, so that you don't like make other people uncomfortable. And you kind of need to accept that and bring it a bit out because it's a part of you. So if that includes, like, for example, being direct or being super weird, and you've been ashamed of that in the past, you kind of need to see that and maybe bring it out a bit, because there might be something special there about you that makes you stand out. So that's shadow work, and I'll talk a little bit more about it. And the shadow work will definitely help you grow as a person and accept yourself a lot more. And self-acceptance is a huge part of manifestation. So you have to learn how to accept qualities of yourself that other people have pressured you to stuff down so that you can make them more comfortable. And that may involve crashing out just once. Because eventually, when you're trying your hardest to reach a certain goal and people around you aren't supportive, first of all, you're going to get more support from strangers than you will with your family and friends. And then, unless you grew up in a loving family, good for you. You're going to receive a lot more support from people that you don't know than the people that are closest to you, which is very unfortunate. But hey, and you're also going to have to fully embrace those parts of you that you don't like, because it's a part of you. It might actually be more beneficial to you than you think. And you will eventually attract the right audience for you by just being your whole, complete, authentic self. So when you are trying to reach these goals and the people around you who claim to love and care about you are not being supportive and they keep trying to bring you down, crash out. The hell? It's holiday season. A lot of us are going to be around people that we may or may not like, especially those that are blood, right? Nah, don't. And a lot of us, like me, I used to be a people pleaser. So I used to like shrink myself to make others comfortable. You don't need to do that shit anymore. You don't need to do that. And if people are baiting you or trying to get on your nerves on purpose, just like crash out. Just crash out, guys. I highly recommend crashing out this holiday season. Flip the Thanksgiving table if you have to.
Oh my.
Don't do that, actually. Don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, unless you have to. I'm not advising that unless you really have to. But it's your choice. It's not mine. I'm not responsible for your life or your choices or your behaviors. But crash out if you need to. If you need to put somebody in their place for intentionally hurting you or getting in the way of you or not supporting you when they said they would or something like that, somebody is bringing you down, crash out. Usually when someone is about to crash out, it's justified, and then people are surprised when you crash out even though it's been a long time coming, and then crash out. Don't go to jail. Don't resort to physical violence. Don't beat people up. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing any physical violence. I'm just saying, it's okay to crash out if you really need to. Because for a lot of us, the shadow parts of ourselves involve like bringing up a quality of yourself that you don't like, but to also like stand up for yourself. Be comfortable with being the villain in someone else's story. I'm in my villainaire and I'm loving it here because I've never felt more like myself ever. And when I've crashed out on people, they fully deserved it. But I encourage you, if you really need to, crash out. You got this, bestie.